Are you worried that you won't be able to grow any muscle without loads of equipment? Well, in this video, I want to show you the best bodyweight exercises that will still provide you progressive overload and hypertrophy to help you build a seriously impressive physique. Welcome to Dad Bod Fitness. If we are just meeting, my name is David and I help crazy busy dads to build a physique. If you want to maximize your muscle growth and strip the body fat and then transform your life while still leading your family, consider subscribing. Let's dive on into the video. So some might think that you can't build muscle without lifting seriously heavy dumbbells and heavy weights, but that's just not true. And especially when you have a family to provide for, it's not something simple or wise for you to just go drop hundreds of dollars on exercise equipment. So what you need to do is get creative with bodyweight exercises and with what you do have available to you. So with that said, here we're going to go through a list of 8 of the ultimate bodyweight exercises that will still produce hypertrophy if you do them right. And now to do them right, that involves 2 things. First, you want to make sure you're doing each rep obviously with perfect form, but most importantly, doing the reps close to failure. Once again, that's close to failure, within 1 to 2 reps short of failure. That is what's necessary to create that hypertrophy stimulus. So if that means doing 40 reps, then go ahead and do 40 reps. If it means only doing 8 reps, then great. Do 8 reps. We can't stick to the same old 3 sets and 10 reps because that could seriously be leaving a lot in the tank. The second thing you need to do is, in order to build muscle and actually reap the benefits of hypertrophy and progressive overload, you need to be eating in a slight caloric surplus. Now, I'm not talking anything big here. I'm talking maybe a couple hundred calories over your maintenance. That'll be just enough to make sure that you are building muscle. Now, these top exercises are really the core foundation for bodyweight exercises, and there are so many advanced techniques and variations that you can do. So keep watching. I'm going to do another video in the future to really break down and show you a lot more of the advanced techniques and the variations that you can do with these exercises. But with that said, let's dive into it. Number 1 is the push-up. We all know it, we all love it, or at least I hope we love it. But the push-up is so simple and it can be done anywhere. And it's obviously all the pushing muscles are going to be involved: chest, shoulders, triceps. And now with push-ups, you can actually help yourself to get closer to failure by actually slowing down the movement, and especially the eccentric portion. So the portion when you're actually dropping yourself down to the floor. If you slow that down, you're gonna immediately intensify the exercise and make it easier to get to your failure point faster. You could also take a tip from Athlean X. I'll throw his link to his video down below where he talks about this, but including and intermittently doing isolation in the midst of an exercise. So during those push-ups, do 4 push-ups, then on the last one, pause halfway or at the bottom, pause for 4 or 5 seconds, then try to repeat and continue doing another 4, and then pause, so on and so forth. And you're gonna find that this makes it way more difficult to be able to do more and more reps. And when you pause, make sure that you're flexing and engaging and contracting every muscle that's involved. Now, you can actually be doing push-ups wrong and miss out on a lot of the gains that you could be getting, or potentially injure yourself. So check out the video that I have here for the best push-up technique tips and cues. They're gonna help make sure that you're doing it properly and will maximize your results. All right, the next one is actually the vertical push-up. Now, this has various stages and you can keep progressing it up and up. But again, it's really involving pushing muscles. Definitely going to put more of the focus into your deltoids and the upper chest especially as well. And you can start this just with a V, an upside down V with your body, by getting your butt up in the air and then pushing, and it's going to be putting the emphasis more into your shoulders. And then from there, keep picking your feet up higher. Put them on a bench, put them on a chair, on a table. And eventually you can get up to a vertical push-up where your feet are up in the air against a wall. All right, the next one is, of course, one of the bread and butter exercises, the pull-up, which can be incorporated in any type of workout, not only a body weight workout, but this is so ideal for body weight. In order to build some serious muscle on your back and your lats, the pull-ups are definitely gonna be necessary. Now, you might need a pull-up bar for this, but you can get these super cheap. I can even throw some links down in the description below. They're incredibly versatile and you can intensify them in all sorts of ways. Looking back to what we were talking about with the push-up, you can slow the pull-up down. Pull up fast, and then on the eccentric portion as you're dropping, slow that movement down. Or again, you can take another tip of the isolation moves. Do 4 on your 4th pull-up, pause at the top, and then drop it, and then do another 4, pause at the top, and so on and so forth. But again, make sure you're going within that 1 to 2 reps of failure. With this as well, you can also do several different types of grips, which are gonna engage the biceps more. If you're doing more of a chin up, you can even do a neutral grip. All of those different variations, whether it's pronated, supinated, or neutral, are going to help you to engage different muscles. All right, another great one for the back and all of those pulling muscles is actually called the rack chin. Now this can be done with 2 sets of chairs and a broomstick or something like that across the chairs. Or if you have a sturdy desk, a sturdy table, do it on those. And you're gonna get your feet out in front of you and you're gonna be really squeezing and pulling your lats. It's gonna really target those lats and the real deltoids, all of those pulling muscles to get them engaged. And you can keep intensifying this by actually getting your feet higher up into the air. All right, the next one is actually the levitation squat. Levitation squat, which is probably one you haven't actually seen before, but one of the reasons I wanted to include it is because this is a great exercise to lead up into the pistol squat. So when you don't have much weight to be squatting, doing just a standard 2-legged squat's not gonna get you very far, but if you can put all of your body weight onto one leg, it's gonna make a massive difference. So again, just make sure you're doing these nice and focused, perfect form. Slow the movement down to intensify it and keep working your way up till you can do a full pistol squat. All right, here's another really awesome one that's really gonna target those glutes and hamstrings. And it's the bridge slide hamstring curl. So find a slick surface in your house, a nice slick floor, put some socks on, and then with your butt up in the air, drag your feet in towards your butt, but make sure that you're squeezing your glutes and those hamstrings to pull your heels in towards you. All right, so next we want to talk about the VUp Crunch. Now, I think this is one of the best all-around core exercises because it really targets everything. And on top of that, you can actually throw something into your hands to add some more resistance. Grab a couple books or grab a backpack or anything. It's gonna help add some more resistance to that. And if you want, you can even add a twist to this, and then you're gonna be engaging the obliques even more so as well. All right, and this final one that I wanna go through, again, is focused on the core, but it's the Russian twist. This one is incredibly versatile as well. You can actually do these in more like a rowing fashion, and you can add weight. You can add, again, something into your hands. And the fun one I like to do is you can actually add a child into your hand as well, which always makes this fun. Remember, the keys to focus on here are getting within 1 to 2 reps of failure, eating in a caloric surplus, about a couple hundred calories, and then over the weeks and the months and even the years, you're gonna see your numbers continually moving up in your physique, drastically changing. If you enjoyed that video, it would mean the world to me if you would like it and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe as well and tap the notification bell as well so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. And if you didn't like it, let me know as well. I want to make sure to make these valuable to you. As always, be intentional and bring the intensity. And I cannot wait to see you on the next video.